So Sarah, a very strong artist statement. You discuss how time is a precious commodity, and especially these last few weeks here at the college for you, you kind of have begun to recognize the importance of time, and there's a very prescient awareness of time on your part. So with that being said, let's take a look at the images that you've provided us with. I think as an opening image, we always want to lead with one of our best images. We really want to hook the viewer in, get them excited about your portfolio, and just have a general inclination to make the viewer want to look at your images some more. So with that being said, I really have to be candid with you and think that this is not one of the best images of your portfolio. And also, I'm kind of struggling to see the connection with this photograph and the whole idea of time. You know, I do recognize that you spend a lot of time in Lyons Hall during your creation of the quadrangle, and certainly from just a straight narrative point of view, I get it, but boy, as your first image, I think you had a lot stronger images that you could have led with. So on that count, I think I might have actually led with this image. I think this image has a wonderful metaphorical quality to it. I think the orientation of the pieces of paper, sort of going vertically, then horizontally, then vertically, horizontally, it begins to have a quality to it that sort of reminds me of the cycles of the day. Sort of there's daytime, then nighttime, then daytime, then nighttime, and it starts to begin to have a rhythm that is similar to our patterns that we get into with time. I think also the fact that you've got this beautiful diagonal line that extends into the frame, that is really long in the foreground and kind of is very short and gets very quicker as it gets farther and farther away from the camera. Also, I believe supports your conceptual statement. So from that point of view, I think maybe this might have been the best image to lead with as far as your portfolio goes. Your third image in the group, again, we've kind of got a stoplight that you know, is kind of, again, giving us that whole idea of time. And you think about waiting at a stoplight or going through a stoplight, there is certainly an essence of time there that again supports your concept here. I wonder almost if this image would have been better in color. We've got a green light, and I know the mind knows that the bottom light there is a green light, even if it's in black and white. But I'm just wondering if this image, perhaps for that reason alone, might have been better in color. Just something to think about here as we move on to some of the other images. This image, I love your diagonal lines in here, sort of the clutter of the desktop. Again, it connotes the idea that there's sort of a compression of many things that have to get done. And I especially love all the stacking of squares that's going on in the images. It's almost like they kind of extend from the table to your notebooks, to the papers, to even the palettes in your software on the desktop of your computer there. So really like that image a lot. I think that image and your second image certainly were some of my favorites. And then this image too, a similar type of pattern. And I think the lighting in here also is just so wonderfully beautiful that it just has that feeling of time, and it just evokes a mood that I think is very beautiful, very wonderful, and very successful at that. So in the next video, we'll talk about the rest of your images.